Now you listen to me. Do you reckon your government's doing the right thing by you? Do you reckon it's bloody doing what the public wants? If not, why? G'day Johnny, here we are back for another exciting episode. G'day Johnny, welcome to all the viewers, get right onto it. Righto Johnny, we'll get into it. This is from Brainwashed in Berlin. Hello to everybody up there in Berlin, Germany. All is forgiven, keep watching us. But Johnny, Brainwashed asks, Johnny, who's running the place? Is it big business or government signed Brainwashed? And Brainwashed has got kiss. Thanks very much, Brainwashed. Johnny, who is running the bloody joint? Jesus, Johnny, what sort of question's that, for Christ's sake? I just pick a question, Johnny. Well, Johnny, I think one of the bloody big problems in the free and easy countries like Australia, we haven't got any bloody civil wars or anything going on, and we just sort of vote every 3 or 4 years, and then we set and forget. Oh, like our episode in the last episode, Johnny, with the washing machines. We just set and forget them, and we don't have to worry about them anymore. Yeah, like that washing machine in the last program, Johnny, but we just do that, and we just sit there and we expect it. And the government just expects us to roll along. And the people, if we put the right messages out there, we can sway the public to do any fucking thing we like. So it seems, Johnny, you've got two ends of the spectrum. You got these slack-ass countries like Australia and the US and Canada and Britain and all those sort of people that just, an election, just get it over with, yeah. I mean, half the bloody population in the US doesn't even vote. And then you got places like Russia and China and then bloody North Korea. They just seem to just put the pressure on. And people are so shit scared that they just let them get away with anything because, I mean, let's be reasonable, they don't want to be shot. So, Johnny, are you suggesting that the peoples of the world have got to become more involved in politics? Oh, Jesus, good luck with that. And Russell Brand, our great mate Russell Brand, he's always on to it. Have a listen to some of this. He provides great reference material for our broadcast.
In all of our consideration should be the suffering of Ukrainian people. But, like other recent events, if this tragedy is used to benefit the interests of the powerful in subtle ways that may not be revoked after the crisis, I'd stay alert if I were you.
Yeah, well, especially here in Australia, Johnny, we do fuck all bloody political thinking.
You know, even if you're as economically privileged as someone like me, you don't suffer in the same way most people do. For them, everyone being locked down Australia style or everyone dealing with draconian new measures and freezing bank accounts, that doesn't affect someone like Bill Gates. It doesn't affect that class of people.
Right, yeah. But the thing is, Johnny, most governments around the world want their bloody people to think that they are free when in actual fact they're not. Jesus Christ, Johnny, are you sure about that?
Peculiar ways. This is when you know you're in a peculiar situation. I know a lot of you ain't super fans of Chomsky, but I'll just at this point cite him in a manner that, is one of his most famous quotes and you guys might like it. The smart way to keep people passive and obedient is to strictly limit the spectrum of acceptable opinion, but allow very lively debate within that spectrum. Even encourage the more critical and dissident views. That gives people the sense that there's free thinking going on, while all the time the presuppositions of the system are being reinforced by the limits put on the range of the debate. Not to mention the elitist assumption that you are unable to discern what information is good for you.
The main thing is making them believe that they're free, when, as I said, they're not.
To interpret information where you see contextual warnings with a lot of online information. What that is essentially saying is that you are not intelligent enough to deduce how you should respond to data. Now, if you're anything like me, you're emotional, and you might sometimes overreact or underreact or not spot stuff. But what I want is transparency and clarity and openness and to be treated like an autonomous adult. Not, oh, you won't be able to handle that information, we better redact that. Yeah, you can have that bit of information. We are governed as if we are idiots. Meanwhile, Bill Gates.
Yeah, the elites must think we're a dumb bunch of bastards, Johnny, really, when you think about it. And it doesn't seem to matter, Johnny, whether you're in bloody Russia or China or US or Australia or Great Britain or whatever. As long as you believe you're free, that's the main thing. Even though you're not. They're not actually free because the government, whenever it wants to, the last 2 years have shown that governments can do whatever they bloody want to encroach upon those freedoms, and we just say, yes sir, yeah, okay. Well, you got something there, Johnny? But when the crisis is over, it gets back to freedom. You people are free. You've got your freedoms. We're going to fight to protect the freedoms, when in fact you're not free at all. You just think you are. So, Johnny, are you suggesting that the peoples of the world have got to become more involved in politics? So for brainwashed Johnny in Berlin? Yeah, it's supposed to be the government brainwashed, but we've just let things slide over the years. Johnny, as usual, just get to the bloody point. And let me make this clear, Johnny, to you and all the people out there watching the Ask Johnny channel. We're going to fight for our make-believe freedoms. We're going to fight tooth and nail for them until the government threatens us, or we get fined or something, and then we won't do anything at all. Come on, and what about the people in Russia, Johnny? Have they got a bloody say on who's their leader or what?